attention! After this video ends, you will never look at the world the same way again. Everything you are about to hear is a truth the system wants you to forget forever. Because the greatest lie in human history isn't in the stars or deep space. It is buried right now beneath your very feet, under a 4-kilometer thick layer of impenetrable ice. For decades, you have been fed a massive, coordinated lie. You have been conditioned to believe that Antarctica is nothing more than a vast, soul-crushing desert of white, a place where history is frozen and life is impossible. But today, we are diving into a mystery even deeper and more unsettling than the USO files at the bottom of our oceans. We are heading to the most heavily guarded, most censored, and most mysterious landmass on Earth. If there truly is nothing there but snow and rock, why have the world's 50 most powerful nations signed the Antarctic Treaty, which strictly prohibits any civilian from truly exploring the interior? Why are specific coordinates on Google Earth digitally blurred or completely blacked out with massive artificial patches? This isn't just a matter of geographic curiosity. It is a massive neural hijack, a professional manipulation of your consciousness designed to manage your curiosity and keep your gaze away from the truth. Today, the ice of your manufactured reality begins to melt. Antarctica is, on paper, the only piece of land on Earth that belongs to no single nation. Yet, it is the only place where you cannot simply walk in. While you are mesmerized by the fake perfection of Victoria's Secret runways or the manufactured world of desire created by Chanel advertisements, the system is performing a professional operation on your mind. This is what we call visual heroin, a process of numbing your brain with cheap dopamine to prevent you from seeing the massive anomalies in the real world. While you wait for the next notification on your screen, the system traps you in a dopamine trap, ensuring you never hear the silent scream coming from the frozen south. In the early 2020 seconds, satellite data that was carefully suppressed by mainstream media began to whisper a chilling truth. In certain regions of Antarctica, massive thermal anomalies were detected. These hotspots were too symmetrical, too geometric, and too regular to be explained by mere volcanic activity. Could it be a coincidence that these anomalies are located directly beneath structures that appear to be perfect pyramids? Or are the mysterious USO's unidentified submerged objects actually managed from here? Naval radars have recorded these crafts emerging from the ocean and heading toward massive openings beneath the ice within seconds. These crafts do not come from space. They emerge from the darkest depths of the ocean and from massive hangars hidden 4 kilometers beneath the frost. Why does the system exert such immense effort to cover up this reality? Because the most effective way to manage the masses is to trap them in a box of information deficiency. To keep you within the cycle of consumer madness and the artificial loneliness economy created by mega brands, they must hide the world's true wonders. If evidence of ancient technology, or perhaps a civilization far more advanced than ours, were proven to exist under the ice, the luxury logos and glittering advertisements you worship today would lose all meaning overnight. A true shock of this magnitude would demolish the kingdom of fake dopamine in seconds. They want you to remain condemned to this loneliness economy, falling in love with digital ghosts and disconnecting from the real world. Because a lonely and frightened human is far easier to manage than one who questions everything. Looking at historical records, we must question why a massive military fleet led by Admiral Richard Byrd was sent to Antarctica in 1946 under Operation Highjump. According to official records, it was a mere exploration, yet Byrd returned with startling and chilling statements. He spoke of the need to adopt defensive measures against aircraft that could fly from pole to pole at incredible speeds and defy gravity. The green oases and cities within the ice mentioned in Byrd's logs were labeled by the system as the delusions of a madman. This is the purest form of a neural hijack, labeling those who speak the truth as insane to keep society away from that truth. The Antarctica file is not just about buildings under the ice. Lake Vostok, which has been sealed off from the world for millions of years, contains microorganisms that do not match Earth's known biology. This suggests a much larger secret regarding the origins of humanity. These life forms, much like the Voynich manuscript, are part of a life code we have yet to solve. Perhaps we are not the true owners of this planet, but merely tenants kept on the surface. The system chains you to screens, brands, and fake desires to maintain this tenancy. By keeping you in a dopamine trap, they exhaust your energy and your curiosity. The digital curtains drawn over those mysterious bases in Antarctica are the same curtains drawn over your own mind. Why do ancient maps, such as the Piri Reis map, depict this continent as a green paradise without ice? How could humanity have performed such detailed mapping before we were even supposed to be there? Perhaps the answers we seek are not in the stars, but in the darkest depths of the ocean and the silent voids beneath the frost. The questions we ask in this video are only the beginning. The system will want to silence you, kill your curiosity, and put you back to sleep with visual heroin. But once an awakening begins, there is no ice wall strong enough to stop it. The thermal anomalies beneath Antarctica are still active. Those massive objects are still diving in and out of the oceans, and Admiral Byrd's warning remains more relevant than ever. If you are truly curious about why your brain is so hungry for these mysteries, why you literally cannot stop watching this video, you must examine my video, Why Your Brain Can't Stop Watching This. In that expose, we reveal the true architects of the dopamine trap and how your mind was hacked. Remember, the system wants you to stay lonely and fill that loneliness with consumption. However, the truth lies beyond those walls of ice, waiting to be discovered as our common heritage. In the next file, we will descend even deeper into the truths the system is trying to cover up, perhaps even to the gates of Agartha. Until then, try to keep your eyes off the distractions and your mind away from the shackles of the system. The only thing that is real is your ability to question and your desire to escape this digital cage. Keep your eyes open and your mind free, because an awakened mind is the system's greatest fear.